Your life depends on a naked wrestling match with someone of the same sex. Who are you fighting? Trap people. There was a zombie apocalypse. Which one band member would die first? So what happens now? Has every band member got a pair of drumsticks? That'll send you right to sleep, won't it?
This is Kate Bush. Who the fuck is Kurt Pickstone?
It's me, girlfriend. Fucking get used to it. Anyway, the band's here. You've just listened to Ever. We tried to play a track from the band before they come on, so you can get a bit of a gist of what they're like, and that is full in your face. They're from the epicentre of rock and roll, Clethorpes, and they're formed in 2023. That was their debut track, and they fucking smashed it. How you doing, lads?
Good, you?
Yeah, sound. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, is it going to be one of those fucking interviews, is it? How you? Yeah, you smashed it with that first track, didn't you? I think it's... Did Johnny say it's had over 500,000 streams or something? Or something?
Yeah. Yeah, did it? It's 600,000. Right. No, yeah.
It's had a lot then. It's had a lot. It's had a lot. You've done well. You've done well. Really good. It's great to have you on the show. Yeah, Janice said this track has had over 500,000 streams. Now I'm saying 600,000, Janice. Anyway, introduce yourselves.
I'm Isaac.
Connor.
Mackenzie. Yeah.
Wow.
I sing. He plays drum, lead guitar, and bass.
Now, for me, listening to that music in your face, really high energy, and then you come on screen. So, do you turn into different people when you go on screen? Is it like a different persona?
I don't know.
Or is it because you're on an interview? What you like normally? You're normally full of fun, or you're just normally very subdued?
Oh, what do you say?
The gig before pennies.
Yeah.
Excellent. And if you don't mind me saying, you've got a bit of a darkness looking going on there as well. Yeah, you look like the lead singer out of the darkness.
Yeah.
A little bit. And he's brilliant. He's very talented. I'll tell you what, we have some very serious questions on this show. And this was one that was asked the other week. I can't ask it when it's a solo artist. If there was a zombie apocalypse, which one band member would die first?
Me.
It's normally instantaneous. They know who's the weakest. And I had this conversation a weekend when I was out with some people. We used to have natural selection, and I think we need to bring it back because we would thin the herd a bit, wouldn't we? And I've got some other questions for you as well, because Relay Records posed one last week, which is your favourite extinct animal? We're not going to ask you that, but they've sent us some for this week, and it's insane. Kev, wow, this is a great track. I know it's really, I love that. It's an absolutely fantastic track, and I can see why it's done so well. It's got elements from other bands in there, if you know what I mean. You can tell it's like something new, but something familiar. It's got a familiar vibe to it, so we like that. So who are your influences then, to get to this point, to what you're producing?
Max is very metal based. He likes his metal music, which you can't really tell in the drums, but it's just he does like using his double kick. We all have very different influences. Like Connor really likes Guns N' Roses and Pearl Jam, I think.
Yeah, man.
Kenzie's at the moment is my chem, but that's changed a lot since his original influences, and mine keep on changing as well. Just discovering bands and stuff, but yeah.
No, it's good. It's good because that's quite a mature sound, like a band that's been together for a long time. So I think I asked you earlier on. Did you say you've been together since you was 13 playing music?
Yeah, me and Mackenzie have been knocking around and met each other when we was 13 and started doing stuff when we got to like 14, at least properly.
Yeah. Wow.
But, like, together was only like last year. Well, I can't really say that now because that was ago, but April 23.
Excellent. No, brilliant. And it sounds like you've been together a long time, and it sounds quite polished, and it sounds like you're experienced in what you're producing, because you're producing some amazing music. Got another track to play later on the show. The sound is coming through now. It was something I had on my end. It was sort of cutting you out, so I've changed, put a setting in, so we're all right. And that was frustrating to me, that. Should you... One of you can answer this one. This is a very serious question that comes in from Relay Records. They pose us questions. Now, it's a bit long-winded, but you'll get the gist of it. He says, your life depends on a naked wrestling match with someone of the same sex. Who are you fighting?
Do you want to answer that, Connor?
Yeah.
Or someone else?
The Rock.
Come on.
Oh,
The Rock.
Benzie says The Rock.
The Rock.
Johnson.
Jesus Christ. You've gone that. You've gone that. Why would you go for The Rock? He'd smash crap out of you. Or you just like to. You'd look like to naked wrestle with him. Is that the thing?
I'm not gay, but he's a handsome fella.
There you go.
So-
Oh yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. I like that. I like that response, and thanks for that. We'll have more questions next week. It's brilliant. So, are you gigging? You touring? What's on the cards at the minute?
So recent gigs, we've got Mimi Fest in Manby, Saturday the 7th of September in Louth. So it's just the other side of Louth.
Right.
And also later on this year, this year, it's in October. We've got Neighbourhood Fest Saturday the 5th in Manchester. So yeah, we got 2 gigs, but we're just focusing on writing songs at the moment. Really.
Brilliant.
Well,
Goal, isn't it?
Yeah, you got to keep producing, haven't you? So what does it say here on one of your profiles? Grammy Award-winning record producer Rob, he's attracted the attention of him.
Yeah.
Band signed to Rob's management company, done deal, in June, and will be heading to LA later this year for a record their album.
Yeah.
Awesome. Fucking hell, like a dream, isn't it, lads? Is that what
Yeah, very much.
when you were 13 and you were going, oh, you play the drums, I'll play the guitar, where did you expect to get to?
We're just doing it for a laugh.
Yeah.
We're doing what we love.
Yeah.
I love it. And see where it unfolds and where it actually forgets you anywhere. And I think that's the best way of doing it, because I think what happens if you're doing it for we want to be up there, world stadiums in 3 years, you're going to get very frustrated very quickly, aren't you? But I always say to people, if you're enjoying the process, enjoy the process, enjoy what you're doing while you can, because guess what? At the end of the day, if it doesn't amount to anything, you can sit back later on and go, we did that, and what a giggle we had, loved it, great lads, bosh.
Wow, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's what life's all about. I love it. Successfully include my grunge rock playlist. There you go. Yeah, what would you describe yourself as? Indie rock, grunge? Because you are. I think when you said he's very metal, you can hear that in the drums. That there's definitely a metal vibe coming out there. So what would you describe yourself as? Indie rock, or not?
I don't know. Maybe alternative rock.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I know we try. It's wrong of us really, because we try and shoehorn everyone into a bloody category, and it's wrong. We shouldn't. But great music. I wouldn't say it was your traditional, you know what I mean, like an indie rock band. That's good. Love it. Any more questions? Oh, hang on a minute. We've lost something there. We got any questions, people? I'd like you to have really cool induction. I don't know what that means. Anyway, it keeps coming on and off the Mixcloud. I don't know if we're out there, but anyway, we're still recording, so don't worry about that. So you've got a few gigs and a few things coming up. So your album, you're going to the States to record your album then?
Yeah. It's not long now. It's September. 2 months. Yeah.
No, November.
November. Sorry, not. Yes.
We're in September.
Yeah.
Wow. So how long will you be in the States then?
Is it 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
I think 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks.
Brilliant. I bet you're looking for. Have you been over to the States before? Is that a new experience for you?
I've only ever been to the States for holidays, maybe once or twice.
Never been to LA though, have we?
Yeah,
I've
no.
never been.
Should be.
No, I've never been to LA.
No, it should be good. I think there's some nice parts and there's some really rough parts. So just listen to people when they tell you not to go somewhere. Because if you look at it, it's like every major city in it, and every place. You've got the bright lights, you've got all the stuff going on, and then you've got the destitution and the bloody tents and people living homeless and drug addicts. You've got all sorts going on. So just watch yourselves. If you listen on the rerun, I think we've lost them on Mixcloud, but we're recording it, so don't worry about that. Just one of those things. I don't know what's going on. That's all. Now that'd be absolutely fantastic. So, why LA? Is that because that's where the record company is, or did they specifically?
That's where Rob Cavallo is based. Yeah,
that's where he's built his studio that we're off to.
Brilliant. So I presume you're going to be doing. Are you going to be doing some video footage while you're there to go?
We'll
go with a track.
Get as much stuff recorded as possible.
Awesome. And yeah, for 3 weeks, and a lot of people might say that sounds brilliant. You know, it's like a holiday, but I can guarantee you now it won't be much of a holiday. You're going to be working.
No, it won't be.
He's going to be expecting you, quite rightly, and you're going to be working virtually solid for the 3 weeks.
Yeah. Very, very, very hard. Yeah.
Yeah, you will do, and then but enjoy that as well, because there'll be guys and girls out there thinking, what, like you were 13, 14, whatever, you're thinking, I'd love to do that. Imagine that, wouldn't it be great? So just enjoy that as well, even if at times you're knackered and if you feel like, why are we doing this, or frustrated, just enjoy that process, because once that's gone, it's the one and only time you're going to do that there. Do you know what I mean? You might do it again, but what I'm saying is that first time's the first time, and once that's gone, and you never get back to it. So I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. You seem like you're all quite sensible and quite with it. That's going to be absolutely superb. So have they told you your itinerary, what you're going to be doing, or is it just when you get there you're going to get a debrief?
Well, we've started working on songs and stuff. Well, we're going to start getting meetings on what we're going to do with songs.
Yeah.
And
then
the
A&R process.
Yeah, we've started the A&R process.
So Rob's on.
Absolute blast. So what do you think got you to that point then? What was it you thought? What do you think got you to that point, or got you noticed? Was it that one?
So we got noticed on our Instagram because we.
That's a love reel, wasn't it?
Well, no, it wasn't that. Originally, it was the basket case one, which is funny because Rob's wife found us and then showed it to Lisa, who's our manager now, and she was like, "Oh, these are let's keep an eye on these." And then when we released our music, they were like, "Oh yeah, we need to get in contact with these." So yeah, it's amazing how people can see you from across the pond. It's it's miles away, and they've managed to find us. It's incredible.
That's one of the benefits of the internet, isn't it? We all slag the internet off and social media for a lot of the downsides of what it does to consume so much time. But they're the very positives, aren't they? You can connect with someone or find someone they would never come across you, would they? They're not going to. I'm not being funny. They're not going to be wandering around Clethorpes and go, let's go in this pub and watch this band, are they? Do you know what I mean? It's never happening, is it? But it's good. It's good that they discovered you. But what happens is you see stuff, and I see bands, and you go, they've got something because of where they are, the stage presence, or the. Do you know what I mean? We've had bands here because we do a show here every May, and we have some bands. Yeah. The music is in your face, brilliant, and you put them on here, and you go, oh my God, what? They're just like. The lead singer's going for it, and the rest of them, and you think, oh my God, there's something, there's a spark missing that you need. And when they talk about, Simon Cowell talks about the X Factor, you can see it. So you have to sound great, you have to look good. Do you know what I mean? There's something there that people go, I like that, I want to get behind them. Yeah, brilliant, and well done to you guys for doing it. So it's important, isn't it? You know, we talk about all the time. We normally do a thing called War on Bios, and it's not us having to go at bands, but some bands don't have a bio. They don't even have links to the social media. So someone might find you or discover your music and go, I want to go listen to find them, and they can't find you anywhere. And people are so lazy, they've not got time, they move on. People on Mixcloud, I don't know what's wrong with it. I've stopped the feed, I've restarted again, so that's why we're back streaming. But you can watch it on YouTube. No, that's absolutely fantastic. Where can people find you on there? Is everything Ever? Is it Ever Band or?
It's Ever Band on Instagram, and we've got a link tree that literally gets you to everything. So
cool.
Yeah, that's all I can say.
And is your link tree Ever? Is your link tree Ever or Ever Band?
Well, if you do find the Instagram, it's on there. You'll be able to find it. I don't know. I'm not sure what the link tree is. Yeah, but there's a link on the Instagram.
And where did the band? Because often ask this, where did the band name come from? Ever? Have you always had that?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember really. It was a long time ago. I think we kind of had like a band before, and then we moved on and did I don't know where it came from, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's fine. It's just interesting because it's an unusual name, isn't it? Ever. It's it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Love it. What else was I going to say? Yeah. Any more questions, Jan? Throw them in the screen. Throw them in the thing there. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm going to ask you because it's hot news at the minute. I never thought he got back together. What do you think about the Gallagher's reforming?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's about time.
I know, but I watched some stuff. I've watched some stuff a few times, and it was really interesting. I watched one before it came on air, and it was Liam on Jonathan Ross, and he's saying, well, Jonathan says, well, I always thought you was the problem, and I'm trying to think now it might be actually your brother because, and Liam quite says, no, we're both the problem. The trouble is, I'm admitting I've got the problem, and he's not admitting he's half of the problem. But we've both got problems, and we just need to work out those problems, and he needs to own them. But I don't know when that interview was. He said he'd been offered something like 100 million to do a tour. 100 million, and Noel turned it down. Yeah, so there you go. Wonderful. No, I thought I'd ask because it's got mixed emotions. I mean, there's a lot of people talking about people my age. Oh, young ones shouldn't be going because it was us. We were back there. But I think it's great for anyone. I've seen them twice, and the what a lot of bands are. Well, they are. A lot of bands now have been influenced by them. They're our modern day Beatles, aren't they? Really? That's
yeah.
I mean, so it's good, and I think a lot of people are glad. And some people are going, "What's the fuss about?" But you either like a band like you either like something or you don't like something. Simple as that. Oh, and on that subject, Lele Records sometimes ask Man City or Man United because I'll tell you, they're City fans. What's your favourite football team? Or what is your football team? Is it Clethorpes United?
I don't really support.
It's Grimsby Town, I think. But
yeah.
none of us really watch football, I think. Really?
I think kind of.
I watched a little bit. Liverpool for me, I'm afraid.
Brilliant Liverpool. Why not? Big team. So when you're in the States, you're going to try and get to a match of some description, baseball or basketball.
Oh, I'd love to go watch some American sport. I think that'd be awesome.
American football have been interesting to watch.
Yeah,
I want to watch basketball.
It's like a full-on show though. In America, like compared to football here, it's like.
Yes, yeah, especially if you go and watch the Dallas Cowboys and their cheerleaders. There's been a recent show on them and about they have to get into that. They don't get paid. And it was an amazing show about that. But it's not about them. It's about you, innit? And it's expensive, innit? I think it's really expensive to go and watch a game over there. But it's big. It's big money in it. It's a big thing for them. Wonderful. So what are you going to do when you've done your album? Have you got plans after that? Are you going to do a tour with the album, or what are you going to do? Release the album, see what happens with it? Have you got any ideas? Or can you not tell us?
Release it, see what happens.
I think it's hold on for it for a little bit and allow Rob to try and do some magic and find people potentially. I don't know, and then release it and then tour it. Not like proper tour, but get what we can. Yeah.
Sound. One bit from me. I've never been in a band. I've never been rock, but I know about people, how things work, and you're going to go there. Don't be dazzled by the bright lights. I know who you're going to. Whatever you've done so far, be the same. Just be yourself. Be true to yourself. And he wanted you because of that, so just be that. Does that make sense? Don't try and be something else because you go, who are these guys? Who are these? These are not who we wanted. You know what I mean? Be yourself. He wants you there. It's a joint project. So be yourselves. Don't be divas, but just be yourselves. Go and enjoy it, and just get on with it and listen to him because he knows. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at this. Lele Records again. These are over in Guernsey. They're a record company, and they never sign you. So tough shit to them. It basically says, "Who's got the nicest socks?"
Oh, Isaac.
I'm writing that.
Oh, thank you.
Nah.
Thank you. Well, mine are fruit and like vegetable socks.
I have Pac-Man socks. I have Pokemon socks as well.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna have to show you my collection.
Food on socks though is better than.
Trust me, I've got food on socks.
Agreed with that.
My socks are beautiful. I don't have any socks on right now though.
See, I have wacky. I don't know if I've got any on now, but I normally I've got bright orange ones on. I normally have ones with faces on or monsters on and stuff like that. And it comes from when I was in corporate world and I used to always have to wear a shirt and tie suit. The only thing that I could put on myself, which was a bit out there, was my socks. And I always have wacky socks. So I do like wacky socks. Hey, what you looking where you going? LA. What are you looking forward to LA in the scene, food wise? Is anything you'd look
food wise?
Yeah. And that's a bit of a random question, but is there anything you think? Because when I went to New York, I wanted to go to Cat's Diner. So if you ever go to New York, go to Cat's Diner. Make the sandwiches is that big, and I'm not joking. It's that big. So you're going to have to find what the food scene in LA is. If it's the trucks or whatever, there'll be something out there, and you'll come back and go, oh my God, love that. So report back on that.
Yeah, me and Connor were saying about trying one of those food challenges, weren't we?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
my.
you're joking.
That
Band v food. You got that'd be ridiculous. Even a normal McDonald's over there and the bloody milkshake would probably fill you up.
it's a challenge in itself, isn't it?
Raising Cane's. Someone asked me to go to Raising Cane's.
I wonder why that is. Someone says do not wear red or blue in LA. I've no idea why that is. Why is that?
Oh, could it be gangs potentially?
Oh yeah, it could be, couldn't it?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, black's just, you know.
Wandering the wrong area. I've already said that. I've already said to the lads, be careful, listen to where they sell you going, because it's not like Clethorpes. There'll be some really tasty place. Yeah, it'll be gang colours, won't it?
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah. Oh Jesus, yeah, don't be doing that. You know.
Well, just base colours. Simple then. White and black.
You'll get shot. You'll get shot, suckers. Oh yeah, Crips and Bloods. That I knew that. He's down with the kids. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's going to be great, lads. So you're going in when you go next month, October.
No.
November. Sorry. Someone says this is Chris from the Ballsland. He's over in Sweden, but he's actually originally from Florida. And he says, just start spouting British English and you'll be fine. They'll all of it. Yeah, go for it. I'm sure you'll love it. You'll fit right. You actually look like you could actually fit into the LA scene, I think. Definitely into, you know what I mean? You could be skate park or something. You'd be bang on. Right. What else have we got for you? Have we got anything else to ask you? So, is there anything you want to promote, talk about that I've not asked you?
I don't know. What do you?
Probably just the gigs that we said about. The
Mimi Fest and Neighbourhood Fest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, are there details on the Instagram about them concerning them?
Yeah, there's not.
Yeah.
There is.
And the answer would be yes, or just say yes and there isn't, put it on layer. Or yes, but there will be, boss, not a problem. It's going to happen.
in a minute.
So, what's been reaction from your fans that you're going to LA, you've been signed? Have you had a reaction from them? Do you know what I mean?
It's been great.
Yeah.
Everyone's been really excited for us and over the moon, really. That everyone's backing us up. It's been great.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's true. And that's why we created this show. We created this show because there's guys and girls like you that, you know, they might be doing their own thing, but it's just another sort of platform for us to push you out there to people and to get content from it, and hopefully that helps them on the journey. And we have seen some successes, and it's nice to see a band that's coming in that's already, you know, up there and starting to make a move. And you know, I think what you've got is good. It's a big deal compared to a lot of people. Pushing on and just doing the normal stuff. So did you say you had any festivals booked? Have you done any festivals?
We may have festivals next year, but we don't know.
Cool.
Neighbourhood Fest is the festival this year we have. But
Yeah, 5th of October.
Yeah.
Excellent. I normally ask as well, and these can be good, what disasters have happened on stage? Because they, at the time, are terrible, but as you go through it, they could come out being hilarious. Have you got any?
Left a pair of sticks.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
forgotten all my sticks.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was through the week, actually.
Yeah.
Max didn't bring one single drumstick.
I brought one stick.
Single.
You did. You didn't bring any drumsticks.
No.
We was lucky. We was at a it was a giant camping site. So luckily there was a guy in a tent who happened to have some pretty good sticks actually.
Yeah.
So we had to borrow his.
We were very lucky.
You had one job. You're picking drum. So, so what happens? So what happens now? Has every band member got a pair of drumsticks in their?
Every bag has got a pair of drumsticks in.
Yeah, please do, lads. And when you go to LA, make sure you take some drumsticks.
Can you imagine?
So what are you going to do about your kit? Are you taking your own kit, or are they going to supply it for you? Because you won't be taking your own drums. That's a given, isn't it?
Yeah. I think there's going to be a kit there.
Yeah.
I think.
There is a kit. There is a kit.
Well, you could also take your own snare, because that's what bands did when they come in. They brought their own snare, their favourite snare. So that's just an option for you. But don't forget your drumsticks. Wonderful. Well, I'll tell you what I need you to do. One of you do it, because it'll be a total hash if you all do it. We normally ask bands to do as an ident. So can you say, this is Ever Band, and you're listening to Dougie Stone Radio, and we'll get it on the shows.
Do you want me to do it?
You do it.
Don't say Ever Band, say Ever.
Okay, what do I need to say again?
This is Ever, and you're listening to Dougie Stone Radio.
This is Ever, and you're listening to Dougie Stone Radio.
Absolutely brilliant. Right, before you go, and I'll tell you what, wish you all the luck. Send us any backstage stuff to Janice, and we'll put it on the show. Or don't forget to give us a shout out. We're going to play another track, and then let me find it. Ghost of You. Someone mentioned Ghost of You before, didn't you? And I can't remember. What's this about, Ghost of You?
I mean, to be fair, all of our songs kind of, it's either we don't know what they mean or we're just keeping the meaning to ourselves.
We like you to figure it out for yourself.
Yeah. Now that's the correct answer, whoever said that. And I'll say to the band, well, we know what it's about, but we will leave it for interpretation from our listeners, and otherwise I'll send them down a different path. It's whatever they want it to be.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping when you go over to the States, you're going to be doing some interviews and promos over there, get on radio, local radio, podcasts and things like that. So if you can, get on them.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Right, so we've got Ghost of You from Ever. We wish you the very best, lads. It's nice to see what you're doing. Let us know how you get on. Send us anything to Janice and she'll get it on the show. It's been wonderful to chat to you, and go and enjoy yourselves in LA and have the time of your lives, and report back when you can.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you so much for having us.
No problem. It's been an absolute pleasure. See you soon, yeah?
See you soon.
Now this is Ever and their track, Ghost of You. This is Dougie's Atomic Dustbin Part 112. Thanks, lads.